What's up, everyone? This is Bricks for you, and today I just wanted to quickly apologize before we get into this for this video. I had another video planned, but as I clicked export, I just couldn't do it. I did not like that video enough, so I made this instead very quickly. I do apologize again for how rushed it is. I just want to give one rule before I get into this ranking, like list video. And that is no Monster Fighter sets. I've said this before, but I have enough love for that theme. This video could just be me listing every single Monster Fighter set. So yeah, with that one rule out of the way, let's get right into it. Wait. I know what you're about to say. This is not a Monster Fighter set. That is Lord Vampire. I'm purely including this because I would go crazy if I did not include any Monster Fighters adjacent sets. So yeah, this is only spooky because of Lord Vampire, but I just had to include it. Thank you. At our number 4 spot, I think this is only the second time I've ever talked about Harry Potter on this channel, like for an actual set. But this is the Graveyard Duel. Now, this is, of course, spooky for two reasons. I mean, of course, spoiler warning, but Cedric's death in a sequence. But I also think it's just a spooky set. The whole Voldemort being reborn, the skeleton popping out of a grave, skeleton against a tree. I mean, it's also a graveyard. What do you expect? But yeah, this was a set that used to terrify me looking at when I was little, so I just had to include this set on the list. Now, this set is not spooky per se due to it being Scooby-Doo, and we all know, the type of show Scooby-Doo is and how it's all fake. But if you just look at it, I mean, of course, the Venus flytrap, that's something that it is creepy. I'm sorry, it just is. Also, of course, the night coming to life, but also just take out the Vampire Smith said, throw in Monster Fighters vampires. I told you I'd mention Monster Fighters again. Throw Lord Vampire in, and this would be a pretty good, just regular haunted house. So yeah, that is our number 3 spot. And another graveyard. This also happens to be our only hidden side set of the video. Again, I really tried to keep hidden side sets out of this video just due to them being, spooky in nature. But it's another graveyard. I mean, graveyards are just spooky, and of course, the living tree is also just really, really creepy on its own. But mostly it's honestly due to the angel statue. That's just really creepy. And again, as a Doctor Who fan, always brings weeping angels to mind. And again, of course, skeleton popping out, that is just creepy. Now, on to our number 1 spot. Before our first spot, we actually have 2 special mentions. First up, we have any explicitly Halloween-based sets. Now, while this is a huge cop-out to not rank them, and I agree, I could easily have done a top 25, including Monster Fighters, included everything. However, I just felt like that would have been really boring because, again, you know these sets. These are sets you expect me to say. Of course, for background images, I just use the Series 14 Halloween Hayride and then this little trick-or-treat set. But yeah, now on to our actual special mention. I've always had this personal fear of museum displays coming to life. It's why I've never watched the Night at Museum series. So yeah, this set to me is actually scarier than most of the rest of these on the list. But I just do not really know how to rank this. So again, I just gave it this honorable mention. So yeah, now on to our actual number 1 spot. Now, number 1 spot is, again, a bit of a cop-out, but this is the Haunted House. Now, I didn't include this set for it being particularly spooky, but there are ghosts, but it is a ride at the end of the day. I included it due to the fact of Baron Von Barron. Now, if you do not know who Baron Von Barron is, he has had a very interesting, adventurous history. I mean, he first, of course, in the desert with the Pharaohs, which again are sets that I could have very easily included on here. Again, same with Pharaoh's Quest. Then you have Dinosaur Island and everything else. Very much a sinister force in the LEGO world. And just because of that simple fact, I wanted to include this, again, just because of who Baron Von Barron is as a person. Not that that makes the set spooky by itself, but also, frankly, the exterior is spooky in of itself, let's be honest. But also, just the Baron is enough of a sinister force, I thought that his house should very well be included. I want to thank everyone who stuck around during that video. Again, I'm really sorry for how rushed it is. We're going to go back to my more regular uploads pretty soon. There's going to still be some more Mega for a little while. At the very least, they'll be for a next probably month or so, due to the fact that Modern Warfare 3 is coming out, so I'm going to be very hyped for Call of Duty, and thus Call of Duty Mega Bloks. But yeah, thank you all for putting up with this video. Thank you for watching, and good.